The last 24 hours, guys, I say this like, I feel like I've been saying this every single day. I've been absolutely insane. Bitcoin skyrocketed past yearly highs up to 35,000, even 36,000 on some exchanges. And in this video, we're going to talk about proof that the Bitcoin spot ETF is imminent. I've been saying this for months already to you guys. And also the question we have to ask ourselves, and we have evidence, is BlackRock buying Bitcoin right now? This is what we're going to discuss in the video today, you guys. Be excited. We're back in the bull run. Market's back. Things are looking good. Let's get into what the heck is going on in the world of traditional finance, securities, Bitcoin spot ETF, and some overwhelming evidence to support everything that we've been talking about on this show for the past period of time. If you guys are new, welcome. My name is Kyle Chassé. I've been in crypto for 12 years, bringing you all the alpha that you need to know to be absolutely the best prepared for this upcoming super cycle bull run. And if you've been watching my channel, congratulations to all the big moves, excuse me, that we've been making, because we've been crushing it day after day, call after call. All right, let's get into it, guys. So first, we're going to go and look at some statistics over here, some data from Velo Data. And we're going to look at the first thing we're going to do is look at over here, the CME. So what I want to do is talk to you guys about where this volume is coming from, where all the open interest is coming from. So you've got the Bitcoin CME futures open interest, and you can see, and this is the yearly chart, that right here on June 15th is where the announcement of the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF was filed. And you can see open interest skyrocketed. And then we kind of got, people were getting all this negative stuff from Gary, and then the tone changed. And then obviously now we have overwhelming evidence. This is the markets understanding what the heck is going on. And I'm about to teach you guys why everyone's so excited. Yearly high of open interest, $3.1 billion. This is just getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the GBTC Premium. So as we know, back here in the, Bitcoin was trading at almost 50% below spot price back here at the end of last year. Crazy. You could have bought Bitcoin at $7,000. Oh, if I was a traditional person, I would have definitely done that, right? But now you can see this chart hasn't updated to reflect Monday's trading data yet. But as of last Friday, you can see the discount was already down to like a 10 or 11%. But I want to show you something else here that's important. So you can see that we do have some updated data here from TradingView of the GBTC price. And you can see from the close of the daily chart on Friday, if we take the measure and we see where did it close at? It closed here, guys. And where are we at now? We're here, right? We're here at 4.5% up. So this CME gap is basically closed. Or sorry, the GBTC gap is pretty much closed, because we know that incoming is this spot ETF. And when that happens, of course, there will be no gap left. And there might even be a premium on it by that time. So now let's go look at where this is coming from. So if you look at, this is the 1 month chart, but let's look at, just specifically what's happened the past 2 weeks here. So you can see that this is the different sessions, right? You've got Europe, US, and Asia. And you can see that this is being led, the volume is being led by America. So this is where the buy pressure is coming from predominantly, followed not far off by Asia, right? Asia Pacific region, but US. And this is where the majority of the buying pressure is coming from. And we're going to get into why that is here in just a second. You can see that October certainly has held true to its name. 28% up in October. We talked about this before, guys. I've showed you the data here. When September was a bullish month, always followed a bullish October. So that's held true. Shorts, I always say, never short Bitcoin. That may change as I learn trade a bit more. But anyway, for now, everyone who is shorting Bitcoin, you had almost $300 million in liquidations over the past 24 hours in shorts alone, and $106 million in longs. But never stand on a track in front of a train to pick up pennies, guys, right? So here's the overwhelming evidence, guys, of what's going on. This is undeniable and hard to refute here, right? Hard to argue against. So Scott Johnson was the first person to call this out, reading into the amended language on the BlackRock iShares ETF application. So two things caught my eye from the latest iShares BlackRock S1 amendment. They've obtained a CUSIP in prep for launch. This is essentially when they get their ticker. And so they got their ticker. This is crazy, right? This has never happened before, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is not just the normal part of a process of an application being reviewed. They got their ticker. They may be looking to seed with cash this month, which is earlier than I would have thought, but maybe nothing. So he highlights here, on October, some date, the seed capital investor, an affiliate of the sponsor, subject to conditions, purchased the seed creation baskets comprising of so many shares at a per share price of X amount as described in the seed capital investor and plan of distribution. Total proceeds to the trust from the sale of the seed creation baskets were X amount of dollars. Delivery to the seed creation baskets was made on this date. The seed capital investor will act as statutory underwriter in connection with this purchase. So this is the language that is very interesting, talking about the fact that BlackRock is going to be seeding the initial shares. I'll give you a follow of this the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF. So Eric Blackhouse says, and this is he's responding here. So BlackRock stated in there's the amendment they'll be seeding the ETF. Don't want to read too much into that, but it's not new info, not the original filing, so noteworthy. It is new info, not the original filing, so noteworthy. Background: seeding an ETF is when initial funding is provided, typically by a bank or broker dealer, used to purchase a few creation units, in this case Bitcoin, in exchange for ETF shares, which can be traded in open market day one. So BlackRock is seeding the fund. They are buying real Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, and they are using it to buy the initial shares of this ETF product. So note, seeding is typically not a lot of money, just enough to get ETF going. So I wouldn't read this as, oh my God, BlackRock is buying a ton of Bitcoin at all, but more the fact that they are doing it and disclosing it shows another step in the process of launching. So what Eric is saying is that typically in history, when a new product is about to launch, the seeding happens. And so what he's saying here is that BlackRock is buying Bitcoin right now, but he thinks they're not buying a tremendous amount of it. I would argue otherwise, right? I mean, BlackRock's objective is to make their investors money and make money as a company. And while historically, for other financial products that they have launched, other ETFs, maybe they didn't buy a tremendous amount, but Bitcoin's different, right? There hasn't been another asset like this in forever almost, right? I mean, like even gold was widely traded and adopted. Gold went back to the ancient Egyptians and the ancients, it was an asset that was already on the market. So Bitcoin was recently created, right? 2009, and it hasn't been widely adopted yet. So never in history. This is different than everything else. You can't compare this to other products that BlackRock has been to. So remember, guys, what we've been talking about, BlackRock and every other institution filing for an ETF, as soon as it gets approved, they're going to go start selling their product, which means they're going to have to, every person that they sell to that commits to allocating some of their portfolio into Bitcoin, the ETF shares, they're going to have to go buy more physical Bitcoin, right? And so they know for sure that not only their influence, BlackRock, the other influence of the other major entities, the network effect and the domino effect, snowball effect this will have on the markets. They also know the halving is coming up, and this is all priced in mathematically, right? So why wouldn't they be buying tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin right now, or even yesterday before it pumped, $31,000 or whatever, and then selling it at $36,000 to their customers, right? When you buy $50 billion and you make $5 billion or you make $5 on each of that, that's $250 billion like that. They can make in a week, right? So let's get into some other overwhelming evidence that this Bitcoin spot ETF is just around the corner. I've been telling you guys for months now that this could happen way sooner than this final deadline, and I am highly convinced that we're going to see a spot ETF in the next 1 to 3 weeks, guys. So iShares Bitcoin Trust has been listed on the DTCC. If you guys have been watching my CCIP Chainlink videos, you know exactly what that is. Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, which clears NASDAQ trades. And the ticker will be IBTC. Again, all part of the process of bringing a Bitcoin ETF to market. And you can see here that now you have officially on a government-mandated clearinghouse, which clears all the trades for NASDAQ. It is listed, ladies and gentlemen. This doesn't just happen in an application that's being reviewed and maybe gets denied. No. There is zero doubt in my mind at this point, zero, that this will get denied. It's listed now. This doesn't just happen because Gary doesn't know about it and it's not going through all the processes and the steps that need to happen. Right? No. And Eric Blockhouse says, IBTC is definitely a boring ticker considered options, but it fits BlackRock's brand and arguably better than something like HODL if the goal is to make it into clients' accounts of rich boomers who use wealth managers. So, so this is it, guys. And then one last thing that just seals a deal here, right? So Luke Martin says, this is the most significant Bitcoin spot ETF update yet. BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF just added ticker IBTC, and the exact same signal happened before BTC futures ETF approval. Hard not to view this as a signal that approval is certain and imminent. Guys, this exact same signal happened before Bitcoin futures ETF approval happened. This is part of the process. This is part of the process. Check this out. This is Eric's tweet from back in 2021 when the Bitcoin futures ETF was about to be approved. Bitcoin futures ETF update their filings and added a ticker. Guess what just happened? Bitcoin spot ETF updated their filings and added a ticker. That's what happens right before a launch. SEC approves Bitcoin futures 6 days later. 6 days later, guys. Imminent. Bitcoin spot ETF BlackRock adds a ticker. Hard not to view this as a signal that approval is certain and imminent, right? So again, this is all just part of the regulatory process. This is what happens. And if you're watching this, you're getting insider knowledge that nobody else is seeing. You cannot deny this. So guys, that's going to wrap it up today. Let me know if you're incredibly bullish and super freaking excited because we have been preparing for this. I hope that you're well positioned. I hope that you're using all the tools that I'm showing you guys. If you're trading this right now is the best time to be trading Bitcoin and using leverage. I've been crushing it the past three trades I made, and those are the first 3 trades I made, but I'm using some really advanced tools and really excited. So I have my Bybit affiliate account down in the description below. If you guys use that, you can get a $30,000 sign-up bonus. And yeah, and anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. I'll see you later. I'm really, really excited for this. I can't wait to make more content for you guys. I'll check you later. Bye-bye.